Hi, this is Jane Ratliff with Blue Hair Technology Group, and you're watching GoTarryn TV.
Hey everybody, we're back. Happy Thursday, September the 3rd. Welcome to today's GoTarryn TV Skype video blog. And as you can see side by side, we're welcoming Jane Ratliff with Blue Hair Technology. Jane, thanks so much for coming on today's video blog.
Thrilled to be here, really.
Well, the pleasure's all ours. And Jane, let me just start by saying you're the executive director, founder, visionary for Blue Hair Technology. We're excited to have you on here. I have my connection with you because I saw your car parked in the parking lot, and I noticed that we share a commonality that, my car's all decorated with all the stuff and stickers and such. So that really struck me. I was like, oh my God. And I saw you, what you're offering at Family Life Center, and I said, I need to interview her. So I really appreciate you taking this opportunity. Why don't we first, before we even talk about Blue Hair Technology, can you tell everybody out there just a little bit about yourself, a little backstory, history, and bio in just a few sentences just about yourself, please?
Grew up in New Jersey, went to school up there, graduated from college up there, came down to the Atlanta area in about the mid-'80s.
Okay.
I worked for large corporations most of my career, and about 3-4 years ago I decided that I wanted to build an organization that would show seniors how to use technology. So I've been in Atlanta for, since about the mid-'80s.
That's awesome. Very, very good. And so you've been doing that since the mid-'80s. Now, also, I had wanted to ask you, jumping right into Blue Hair Technology, how did you come up with the name Blue Hair?
Everyone always asks that. Well, blue hair, for people who are younger, they don't recognize what that means. It's sort of like, what are you doing? Do you have a beauty salon or something? But blue hair, if you look it up, blue hair was probably a term that was coined back in probably in the 50s and 60s. And women back then, when they dyed their hair black, there was a blue rinse that was put on it. And so that blue rinse, it kept it in, that black in, but when they were in the light, they looked like they had blue hair. So there was this term that was always coined about, there goes another blue hair. And it was sort of, it wasn't necessarily the nicest way to refer to an older person, but blue hair was a term for an older person. So when I came up with it, I didn't come up with the name, a girlfriend came up with it. I just went out to all my friends and said, this is what we're doing, we need to have a creative name. She came up with it. And I get 99% positive, but I get about 1% of the people that think it's just horrible. It's all women that think it's horrible, It's just like, that's so derogatory. But I love it, and I get, whether you love it or you hate it, it's memorable.
Yeah, certainly.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's marketable. Everybody remembers it, and it sounds crazy, but again, anybody in marketing and advertising knows whatever sticks, go with it.
Exactly.
And I love it. I think it's cute. I like the logo too, the cartoon. Who came up with that, by the way?
That was, amazing people out there. I had a company here in Atlanta that I reached out to. They do logos, and
Okay.
it's called Safeguard.
Oh.
And they just said. They asked me to describe what it is that we do, what's the mission, what's sort of the value of the organization. They just asked for descriptors, and then their designers design things. It's just like amazing to me that people can do that. And they came back with, that wasn't like the first generation, but they came back with some very fabulous designs, and we sort of culled it down to that one, which I thought was just great. Lady with the blue hair with the glasses on with her iPad in her hand, it's good.
It's absolutely perfect. It captured the essence like dead on. I love it.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about blue hair then. So people watching right now, they're like, if they've never even heard of it, let's say for the first time, how do you define Blue Hair Technology, and just go into what the services you provide, and just answer those questions that you had those logo people ask you, if you would.
Do you need me to, my dogs are barking in the background. Is that going to be, you want me to?
They're more than welcome.
Okay?
But our motto here on GoTarryn TV is the more the merrier. So if they want to bark, let them bark, because we love having them on here.
They always bark when I'm doing something. Yes, so You asked about what it is that we do. What's our mission?
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So first of all, we're a nonprofit organization. So we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Okay.
So we do take donations. Our mission is we show seniors how to use technology. So think about mainstream devices primarily. So you think of tablets, you think of smartphones, you think of computers, social media. We teach Facebook classes, things like that, and it's all in an instructor-led session. Okay. Seniors or older adults need handheld guidance on how to use these devices. They can't read instructions. First of all, there's no instructions that come.
That's true.
Challenging to work with grandchildren or their adult children because there is family dynamics that typically make it not the most conducive to try to teach your parent how to use technology. A lot of frustration builds up. So our classes are instructor-led. We write our own curriculum, and we have volunteers from the community that also come in. So we typically have one instructor, about 4 volunteers, and about 15 students per class.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great.
Yeah.
I think everybody watching could probably relate to, a use for this, because I know, just talking to you right now, I'm thinking of my mom and grandparents and, everybody else out there watching knows somebody. Because, again, if it's confusing for us, I mean, I can't imagine for somebody who's a senior taking a device and trying to figure it out. I mean, it's just crazy.
It's not intuitive to them.
No, I think that's wonderful. What a great thing. Now, okay, let's go into your guys' team. The team and the staff, the board of Blue Hair Technology. Can you talk a little bit about the folks that work with you?
Yeah, well, I do have a board of directors. Okay. And those individuals I guess I've had a board for about a year and a half. And as any young nonprofit, you tend to reach out to your close associates and people that you value in the community to help you out, people that have the same vision or are interested. So those individuals come from a variety of backgrounds. I have some marketing, financial advisors. I have accountants. I have a woman who's a VP of sales in a technology organization. So a variety of people on the board. I also have 5 instructors, including myself, who so we can reach more communities and places where we can teach. And like I said, we have about 200 plus volunteers.
Wow.
That have signed up.
Okay.
That doesn't mean they all come to the class. They don't all necessarily go to an event, but they've signed up to say at least that they're interested, which is good. And the volunteers are critical to the success of a class.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. How about the classes? Let's talk about the workshops and maybe the apps that you offer and the classes. Can we go into that a little bit?
Yeah, so we offer classes in iPhones, and when we offer these classes, we don't do mixed classes. We don't do mixed technology. So iPhone classes, iPad classes. We have, we've just started Android smartphone and
nice.
Android class. Much more challenging class to teach because the Android devices are all different. Each manufacturer sort of puts a different layer of what they look like. So it's not quite the same as an iPhone class. But Android tablets and smartphones, we teach. My dogs are going to be growling in a minute. Teach a Facebook basics class. They love Facebook, but it's confusing to them, and they're a little scared around the privacy issue.
Windows. Yes.
I just did a Windows 10 overview class at the Family Life Center, and then we will be offering our 4-week Windows 10 basics class, and we're getting a lot of interest in that because it's different. Okay. It's definitely different than 7, and it's different than 8, and there was a learning curve, and they'll be frustrated if we don't teach them. And we also do some computer basics as well. Not as much in the computer basics arena. A lot of people have had computers for a while, so they're not as, we don't have as high a demand for those. But definitely the mobile device is very, very popular.
No, that's great. It sounds...
Yeah, let's just let you know, our classes, we don't typically teach just like, we're going to show you how to use your iPhone in one day.
Right.
We teach a series of classes to get them up to speed on, so it's sort of like we can do 4-week or 8 class sessions over an 8-week period that gives them the basics of all the components of the phone and the most important components that someone would want to use.
That's invaluable what you guys are teaching and instructing, and I think that anybody who could utilize this service should definitely come to you guys. What about okay? So you have classes on site. I saw on the website too. Are there training videos? I understand that you have as well.
Yeah, we have some training videos, but those have to be up to date. They need to be updated. So we're working on some updated videos. But yes,
Yeah.
there are some training videos.
Okay.
I just got myself a little GoPro, so we're going to start actually taping our workshops and making them available for people along with the curriculum that they could, purchase at a certain fee to be able to download the instructor teaching as well as the curriculum for people who aren't in this area that might be interested in learning how to use some of this thing.
Okay. Okay, great. How about people who are watching right now from companies? Can you talk a little bit about the sponsorships that you have available? Like, what do you offer? For companies, say they want to team up with you, how can they become a sponsor for Blue Hair Technology?
Oh, we absolutely need sponsors. Well, there's my dog. The sponsors are, we do have a sponsor, what is it called, a grid, and we have varying levels of sponsorship levels, and I think we have that on our website. The sponsor really, depending on what level they want to participate in, we give back to them various things. Obviously the social media, promoting them on various forms of social media. They get included in all of the curriculum. So on the front and the back page of our curriculum, they can come in and speak for a brief couple of minutes at the beginning of any class.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so there's more. I mean, the more money you give, the more, the bigger the sponsorship can be. And sponsorships would be wonderful, especially with tech companies that service seniors or are involved with seniors. It doesn't have to be even technology. Insurance companies.
Oh, okay.
Anyone, like I said, insurance companies or legal firms, anyone who works sort of in that senior arena. It would be a great way for them to get in front of seniors who are very interested in learning. Their minds are still active. It's a great group of people.
No, that's wonderful. Yeah, and if also, in addition to sponsorship, if people are interested, let's say, to donating, since you are a nonprofit company, can they do that on your website as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, there's a donate link. It's nice and big. You can donate. It's a secure site. It takes you to our donating platform.
Uh-huh.
We have some levels. We sort of tell you that if you give us $25, it will go towards this. If you give us $50, it goes towards this. We very much need. I mean, again, we're sort of even though it's 3.5 years, it takes a while to get a great donor base.
Yeah.
It takes a while to be able to throw a great fundraising party.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a while to get the grants and the sponsors. So things are starting to crank up a little bit. That I believe it's coming, but we definitely need that type of support, especially with just to be able to just operational costs. Just to manage just the operational costs and the administrative costs to be able to put on these workshops.
Yeah, absolutely. How about if someone's watching right now and they wanted to become a volunteer? Is that something that they can do as well? I'm sure you're welcoming volunteers still, I would imagine.
Absolutely. We love volunteers. A volunteer, typically if someone wants to volunteer to help, they're like the perfect person because they know what they're going to be stepping into. And on our website, again, you can sign up to be a volunteer. Mm-hmm. And as soon as you sign up and register, you have access to our volunteer database, and you can go in there and select any volunteering opportunity that you want. We have some guidelines that we give them as far as what we expect from them and things to consider. But we haven't had a bad experience with a volunteer yet. They're usually always very very enthusiastic, and really, and what's nice about the volunteering is you are working with the end user. You're not packing food for someone who's eventually going to get food. You are actually working with the person and making an impact right then.
Oh, okay, I see. That's great. Excellent, Jane. Very, very good. Well, let me ask you this one summarizing question about Blue Hair Technology. What is the most rewarding thing that you, for yourself, that you find rewarding with Blue Hair Technology?
Um, the most rewarding, I would say, every time that I can either teach or attend a workshop. I can't go to all of them because I have to do a lot of business development now, but anytime I can go and teach or observe an instructor teaching and hear the seniors' excitement, the laughter, the joy of doing something that they didn't think they could do, the light bulb comes on that says, now I get it. When we're doing a Facebook class, when they're looking at pictures of their grandkids and they're just super excited. So for me, and it's always been this way, for me, it's being able to make an impact in these people's lives. And it's not just teaching them technology. I mean, there's tons of studies out there that for many seniors, it alleviates isolation, depression, and just feelings of loneliness because it connects them. So that's what makes me feel good. So I wake up every day feeling good.
Yeah.
Feeling good about what I'm doing, and wanting to do more of it. So that's sort of where we are. Yeah.
That's how you know you're in the business you need to be doing, and you're working for the company that you need to be with. So I think that's very well stated. Jane, let's see here. One little side item here that I wanted to throw in before we get to your contact information. I just was curious for myself, but I had gone on your LinkedIn bio because I know that we're connected there. You have a background as a certified personal trainer as well, and so that's what we have in common too. So I was just curious, again, for my own needs. That's so cool. Like, is that something you're currently still doing? That on the side you do personal training, or okay?
I was a personal trainer. I was very serious into working out and staying a lot, and it's sort of gone away. I'd love to get back into it. I just got to figure out to motivate myself. But I do teach once a week. I teach a class.
Gotcha. Okay.
Class up at the Atlanta Athletic Club, which is where I live, up that way in Johns Creek. So I do go once a week, and I actually teach seniors. I teach a workout class for seniors. It's perfect. So it's not too strenuous, but it's great for them. But I do, I love working out, and I love the way it felt when I was doing it. I was very serious for a while there. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I can tell you're still in very good shape, so I can tell you still work out. Yeah.
I need to come down and have you. I need to come down there and have you. A lot of times what's great is just to say, okay, I've got my trainer. He's waiting for me. I'll get there. I used to have no problem getting there. But things change, life events and stuff. Yeah. So those are my excuses anyway. I know about excuses, believe me. And none of them are good, but that's what they are.
We both have that in common. I totally know. I exactly. And everyone else watching too, I'm sure they can relate. Jane, I have really thoroughly enjoyed this interview with you. This is great, getting to know Blue Hair Technology. The past 20 minutes have flown by fast. I can't believe how quick that went by. I want to ask you before we close out here, we're going to fade to black in just a minute, everybody, but Jane, how can the people find Blue Hair Technology via the web, email, phone number, whatever you want to give out? Now's the time. How can they contact Blue Hair Technology?
Yeah, I'd say a couple ways. Our website, which is bluehairtech, that's TECH.org. It is .org, bluehairtech.org. You can call us, 770-696-9808. That is the work number, and we will return your call within 24 hours. We are on Facebook. You can go to Facebook and find us under Blue Hair Tech. Those are probably the best places. We have a very active Facebook page. We post a lot. And like us.
Yes,
give us
exactly.
a like on Facebook.
Yes, very important to get that in. Absolutely, yeah. So there you have it, folks. Again, grab a pen and paper because we'll put that on the screen again, her website and phone number, contact. And like she just said, look up Blue Hair Technology on Facebook and hit that like button today. So Jane, again, thank you so much for coming on, and this interview was just so much fun, and I appreciate it. And we'd love to have you back on here very soon, and maybe we could do an upcoming session on just something specific, like a Windows 10 or Skype or Facebook, even, or something like that. That'd be cool.
Tips and tricks on an iPhone. A couple
Love
of
it.
tips.
Yes.
Well, thank you so
Absolutely.
much. You're a great interviewer.
Oh, my pleasure. Well, thank you, Jane. And again, folks, stay tuned. Here comes Blue Hair Technologies information. Take it down right now. We'll see you, Jane.
See ya.
Okay, everybody, there you have it. That was the contact information. You saw it for Blue Hair Technology. I want to thank Jane for coming on today's video blog show for this Thursday. And what a great interview there. And so when you get a chance, you saw the information there, check them out. And check them out for yourself, or tell someone about Blue Hair Technology. And we'll look forward to having them back on here very soon. So again, great job with Blue Hair Technology. Just wanted to say thank you for coming on to Jane, and for everyone else watching, hope that this week is going great for you. Here's a few other things that I can ask of you to do for the next video blog. I'd like, if you get a chance, the opportunity to check out this website link right at the bottom of your screen, www.gotarryn.tv, and bookmark that as a favorite to your web browser today. Also, if you haven't done so yet, I would like to encourage you to go and like GoTarryn on Facebook, subscribe to GoTarryn on YouTube, and follow GoTarryn on Twitter. And I'd greatly appreciate it. So everybody, again, enjoy the rest of this beautiful Thursday that we're having. Happy September. Tune in tomorrow for our Friday Circle of Praise video blog. And until then, enjoy. And remember, with GoTarryn Personal Training and Taryn, the traveling trainer, master of the personal training universe, it's your time, it's your investment, it's your life. We'll see you later, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.